Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an in-depth review of the 2026 Monster Combat platform. We're going to dig into every aspect, what it looks like, what's inside, how it performs, and whether the price makes sense. Let's get started. When you first see the 2026 Monster Combat, it immediately commands attention. From the front, you're greeted by a bold facade, angular LED headlights with a split beam design, sharp daytime running lights hugging the edges, and an aggressive grille that seems to roar. The hood lines swoop inwards toward the emblem, giving it a predatory posture. The sides are heavily sculpted, with muscular fenders, deep creases, and strong character lines running from the wheel arches toward the rear quarters. You'll spot integrated aerodynamics, side air vents, cooling ducts, and subtle winglets near the rear quarters, all blending form with function. Looking at the rear, the tail is compact and purpose-built. The taillights are full LED in a bar style, wrapping around the body, and the lower diffuser is aggressive, housing twin exhaust outlets with a satin black finish and mesh detailing. The wheels are large, staggered sizes front to back, and the stance is wide and planted. The finish options are sharp, matte blacks, metallic gunmetal, and optional two-tone combos with accent stripes. Overall, the exterior presentation is raw, purposeful, and modern. Step inside, or rather, step up, since this is a combat platform-style unit, and the cockpit is a mix of ruggedness and sophistication. The seating is high, with a molded one-piece saddle that gives a commanding view. The material is a durable, weather-resistant composite plus Alcantara inserts for grip, especially useful when navigating rough terrain. Side bolsters are firm but comfortable, keeping you secured in aggressive maneuvers. The dash is a full digital cluster, a high-resolution, full-color display with user-configurable layouts, speedometer, torque curve, navigation, system health, and real-time camera feed if you opt for the optional camera module. All controls are modular. Toggle switches, knurled knobs, and tactile buttons are arranged ergonomically around your grip. On the console, you'll find connectivity features, USB-C charging, wireless device link, and a built-in AI assistant for voice commands. Storage nooks are practical but not huge. There are compartments for essential gear, small tools, and a helmet lock. Visibility is good thanks to wide windscreens and side mirrors mounted on ball joints to reduce vibration. The foot pegs are adjustable. You can change their position depending on mission or comfort mode. The controls, throttle, brake, clutch or drive interface depending on configuration, feel crisp, responsive, and built to last. Underneath that aggressive shell lies a robust drivetrain. The power plant is a high-output V4, or twin-V engine depending on variant, tuned for both torque and high RPM performance. In combat mode it delivers maximum torque at the low end, ideal for quick sprints and instant responsiveness. In stealth eco mode, it dials back output for efficiency and quieter operation. The transmission is an 8-speed dual-clutch system with lightning-fast shifts and a manual override. The drive is to all four wheels. Some models allow switching between full AWD, rear-only, or traction control modes. Suspension uses adaptive dampers front and rear, with multiple modes: comfort, sport, off-road, combat. The system reads terrain, velocity, and input load every millisecond to adjust damping, ride height, and anti-roll forces. Brakes are massive multi-piston calipers on vented rotors, with full cornering ABS, regenerative assist, and brake blending between hydraulic and electric systems. Tires are purpose-designed, semi-slick on-road variants or all-terrain versions, depending on your use case. In terms of performance, the 2026 Monster Combat is shockingly potent. From 0 to 60 in about 2.6 seconds in its Sport Combat mode, thanks to torque vectoring and instant throttle response. Top speed hovers near 190 miles per hour, or equivalent metric, but ordinary users will rarely push it to extremes. The midrange is exquisite, the torque is accessible and linear, making overtakes effortless. On winding roads or uneven terrain, the chassis remains composed, with minimal body roll, excellent feedback, and confidence-inspiring grip. In off-road or rugged scenarios, the suspension softens intelligently but doesn't become wallowy. It handles rocks, bumps, and inclines with surprising grace. One weakness is wind buffeting at high speeds. The open body leaves you exposed. That said, optional wind deflectors can be fitted. Also, noise is noticeable in combat mode, especially at high RPM, though enthusiasts will enjoy the mechanical roar. Comfort on long rides is decent, but fatigue kicks in after extended highway stints. Again, this isn't a cruiser, it's a performance platform. Reliability feels engineered. The components are modular and accessible for maintenance. Cooling systems are redundant, and there's active thermal management in the electronics, drivetrain, and brakes. The system also includes self-diagnostics and overheat protection. Many parts are rated for harsh conditions, like dust, water spray, and temperature extremes. Now, the question everyone wants to know: what does this cost? The base variant of the 2026 Monster Combat platform is priced at $69,999 USD in the US market. The Stealth Edition, with added stealth coatings, sensor arrays, and upgraded exhaust clocks in at $84,999. The top, Warrior Pro, package, with full armor plating, enhanced suspension, extra power output, tactical accessories, and premium finishes, is about $104,999. These prices don't include local taxes, import duties, or add-ons. In some regions, the landed cost might jump by 20 to 40%. For many buyers, the premium makes sense given the cutting-edge tech, modularity, and performance. Is it worth it? If you demand bleeding-edge performance, modular adaptability, and you're willing to pay for top-tier materials, the Monster Combat holds strong appeal. But for most users, a sport bike or high-end SUV might offer more everyday practicality for less money. In summary, the 2026 Monster Combat platform is a beast in both design and performance. Its exterior is bold and aggressive, its interior thoughtfully rugged, its mechanics potent and refined, and its price steep but justifiable to a niche. If you were building a dream machine that can dominate the road or terrain with drama, this is it.